Good evening and welcome to the Sacramento Winter Music Festival of Concerts. My name is Susan Lamb Cook, and I am director of the VITA Academy's Great Composers Chamber Music Series, which, along with the Sacramento Baroque Soloists and the Sacramento Guitar Society, is bringing you this series of concerts. The mission of the Great Composers series is to present quality chamber music concerts throughout the community, as well as to train young musicians in the art of chamber music. Although our performance venue, normally the lovely Scott Skillman Recital Hall at the Harris Center, has now shifted to this online platform, our commitment to bringing you these great chamber works remains firm. I would like to thank the Big Day of Giving supporters, along with Father Mitch Malazik of St. Anthony Parish, and of course, all of you who help support our efforts to bring music to you during this time of separation. If you enjoy this concert, please consider making a donation to the VITA Academy using the link in the description box below. I'm excited to share the stage tonight with dear friends and colleagues, Dagenais Smiley, Cassandra Lynne Richburg, and Chase Spruill, and look forward to bringing you some conversation between the pieces on tonight's program. In the classical music world, we like to celebrate birthdays and anniversary years, and tonight is no different. In preparing this program for you, we decided to celebrate not only the 250th anniversary of the birthday of Ludwig van Beethoven, but also the 125th anniversary of the birthday of William Grant Still. William Grant Still was born in Mississippi in 1895, studied at Wilberforce University and Oberlin Conservatory of Music. He was considered the Dean of Afro-American Composers, being the first African-American composer to have his work performed by a major symphony orchestra, the first African-American to have an opera produced by a major company, and the first African-American to conduct a major American orchestra. His works have been performed by the Berlin Philharmonic, the London Symphony Orchestra, and the BBC. Tonight, we will bring you the Lyric Quartet, composed in 1960 and dedicated to violinist Joachim Chasman. This piece is in 3 movements and has the subtitle, Musical Portraits of 3 Friends. If you have comments or questions throughout the program, please use the chat feed. I'll do my best to keep an eye on this. Again, thank you for joining us and enjoy the program. I hope you enjoyed our performance of the Lyric Quartet by William Grant Still, which was recorded on October 29th in the sanctuary of St. Anthony Church in Sacramento. It has been an interesting challenge to continue preparing and presenting chamber music programs during the time of COVID. And I'm very grateful for the support of St. Anthony Church, as well as the UC Davis Department of Music, for providing us with space and platforms for sharing our music. With me tonight are fellow musicians, Dagenais Smiley, Cassandra Lynne Richburg, and Chase Spruill, here to share some of their experiences with you in preparing tonight's program and what life has been like for them over the past 8 months. May we start with you, Lynn?
Sure. Hi, everybody. It's great to see my friends again and actually see faces without masks. I am just grateful for the opportunity to play with all of you and to play this great music. We haven't had a chance to play live, and 8-9 months later, I don't think any of us thought we would still be in this position at this point in time. So, over the months, I think for me anyway, the experience of the pandemic just keeps changing. At first, all of our work stopped and we were in shock and in disbelief and scared and thinking it would probably last a few weeks or a couple months at worst, and then a couple months later, it just keeps going on. And I think at each point in time, you sort of regroup and try to figure out what to do when. And at this point in time, since there's so much out of our control, I just try to look at what I can, what I do have control over, and opportunities like this to play with people, being able to practice, being able to study music, trying to stay healthy and in shape since we're all like, not as active as we used to be, just trying to make the most of the time, and trying to still figure out how to enjoy life as much as possible without constantly being torn down by all the frustration and obstacles that we continue to face. So I again appreciate being able to play with all of you. This is one of the few bright spots in the many months, and I'm grateful for that. So I don't know, Dagenais, how's life been for you?
Well, I'd like to echo your sentiments that I think it's wonderful that we, all got to play together, and I really, really appreciate that opportunity. And thanks to Susan also for putting a lot of this together. I really, it was wonderful that you reached out to all of us and that we were all able to come together and perform. I think what's been interesting for me during this time is that oftentimes, we travel, we're gone all the time, we're working, we're playing with different ensembles, but even through all of this difficulty and uncertainty, it's been wonderful to reconnect with a more intimate setting in terms of like chamber music, because I haven't done this much chamber music in a long time. And I'm really grateful for the just having this platform to be able to perform and still share our voices, with audience members. Because I think what we've all realized during this time is that music really is important, and people really miss being able to go to concerts, being able to hear us play every week or, every month. And it's just wonderful that there are a lot of orchestras or, just private citizens that are getting together and putting on these virtual concerts. So it's been a really, it's been very positive in that way, that we're still trying, to reach people. And even when things do get back to normal, eventually, when that might be, I really hope that I can continue playing chamber music, because I've really rediscovered this kind of passion. And it's a different experience than when you're playing, with 80 or 100 people on stage. When you're playing with just 2 or 3 or 4 people, it's a whole different experience and more intimate, and you can come together and really share your experience together. But also during this time, I've been enjoying just having a little time to do things that I like to do, like cooking. Over the summer, I started doing a little more gardening. And so I'm planning on making a lot of food for Thanksgiving, even though it's not going to be a large celebration, but, I'm still going to bake pies and do all of that stuff. So that'll be something to enjoy. But I am thankful for my health and my family and being able to still play music with all of you. So, and how about you, Chase?
Well, now I'm just immediately sad that I'm not going to get to be around you for all those pies.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I was similar to everybody else. I remember in the very beginning of this, feeling like, yeah, okay, this might go a couple weeks, maybe a month or 2. And I think I can get through that. Maybe I'll take some time off from practicing and, having all those fantasy thoughts. And, as the weighty reality of it sort of came into view, it was really an opportunity once we started talking with Susan about trying to put these kinds of concerts together, to think like, well, we're all sort of in the business of trying to imagine how to engage with people anyway, and to have what we do be a function of community. And it's been a nice, actually, but more than nice, it's been a really deep pleasure to play this music and to feel connected to like the pleasure principle again. Because, sometimes if you program, great composers like William Grant Still, Beethoven, you feel this kind of, I feel this kind of weighty responsibility toward the music and toward the other players that I'm with. And it's just been nice to feel relieved and fun and charged with trying to bring joy into people's households however we can through this music. And I'm really grateful that in this time while we're all trying to guard our health and guard each other's health, that we have this extra thing that we're trying to do to bring joy. So it's been It's been tremendous. And I didn't have to plan a thing. It's been Susan that's been planning all of this. I mean, Susan, for you, you probably have way more, you know, backstory and history and weight with all this. What caused you to want to even do these kinds of concerts?
Well, you know, chamber music has always been a real passion for me. You know, when I was growing up, my father played viola, my sister played violin, and so as a child, we had chamber music in the household, and that was just part of my life. When I went off to study, of course, I did a lot of chamber music in college. Then I went off to Vienna and was so fortunate to come into contact with marvelous musicians, students like myself who were just trying to learn the repertoire and explore this medium and this very intimate platform of making music. Of course, when I came back to Sacramento, I got involved with sharing that passion with young people. And that was, of course, through the Sacramento Youth Symphony's Chamber Music Workshop. And it's just something that it's such a part of my life that I can't imagine not doing it. And even in this time of separation and isolation, I just felt like that part of me had to keep moving forward. And I just feel so incredibly blessed to have colleagues like you who are as passionate about it as I am and willing to try to continue sharing this wonderful art form with our patrons. Because I know that there are so many patrons who love it as much as we do. And I'm hoping that they're with us here tonight so that they can share in this wonderful music making. And I do just want to really thank the three of you, Lynn, Dagenais, and Chase, for being with me here this evening, for sharing your artistry and your commitment to making this program possible. The final piece on the program is the String Quartet in C major, Opus 59, number 3 by Ludwig van Beethoven. This is the third in a set of 3 quartets published in 1808. And they were commissioned by Count Andreas Razumovsky, who was the Russian ambassador in Vienna at that time. I would again like to thank Lynn, Dagenais, and Chase for being here with me, and I hope you will enjoy the rest of the program. I would like to thank the Big Day of Giving supporters, along with Father Mitch Malazik of St. Anthony Parish, the UC Davis Department of Music, and of course, all of you who help support our efforts to bring music to you during this time of separation. If you enjoyed this concert, please consider making a donation to the VITA Academy using the link in the description box below. Thank you so much for joining us for this evening's performance, and good night.